But she's really happy. She's here.
All right. So guys, I have a couple of things that I want to quickly go over, and one of them is exactly what we were just talking about a second ago. But it starts with all of these big jobs. It doesn't matter which big job we have. You have to get 30% down, or parts, or whatever the deal is. Make sure when you do get it, like I said, you put it in the system. So if you get a check for $5,000, it needs to go in the system that you collected the check, because just like what Brett was saying, now you're going to try to collect from the client, and it doesn't show that you collected $5,000, so now they're going to be paying another $5,000, or expected to pay another $5,000.
She'd be mad about that, probably.
Yeah, she'll probably be mad about that. So it's got to be in Service Titan, but you got to collect on each and every one of those jobs. And I don't want to have any excuses. When you're going to get in parts and you haven't collected that money, you're going to be delayed if you don't collect it, because you're not going to be able to get your parts. That's how we have to run right now. So also, I kind of was mentioning this to you, Brett, this morning, regarding communication in Service Titan. When you get done with the job in the afternoon, you have to put your notes in. This is what I have left to do tomorrow. If I need a helper, whatever you got going on, I need a half a day, I need a full day, whatever you need, wherever you're at the end of the day, because it's a 2-day job. We kind of knew that in the beginning, and that is in the notes. However, if you don't 10-8 and say, okay, I'm done now, it's 5 o'clock, whatever time you're done, and I'm coming back tomorrow, I'm going to need a helper for half a day, for an example.
Yeah.
That needs to be in the system, so we all know when we're scheduling things, because as things come in throughout the day or throughout the night or whatever, we want to be able to see our board and say, okay, who do I have tomorrow? Who's available at what time? Oh, he's only got half a day. Cool. I can put him in. Put someone at the last half of the day. I can put Brett on this job.
It makes it harder on everyone else.
Yeah, it makes us. We're guessing. We're
Yeah.
guessing, and it makes it really difficult. And then so right now, when I look on the board this morning, the first thing I see is, oh, Brett, nothing going on today. I mean, I knew you had the job, so I'm like, hey, did you get that? Do you know if Brett got that job done in one day? I don't know. Maybe he did, because he told me he was pretty close to being done yesterday. So, I mean, again, I'm guessing. I don't know what's going on. So I need to know what's going on. Plus, Service Titan shows you've been there for over 20 hours at the same job. You never left.
Yeah.
So we've got to make sure that that's done. You just call dispatch, the dispatch phone, and they'll take care of that. Take your notes, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay. So, in addition to that, and I'm throwing this on here, I'm going to communicate to the other people that aren't here today right now. You guys have got to let me know when you're late, and there's going to be a few times that's going to happen with traffic and stuff. I get it. Accidents happen, especially coming from LA. Even when I'm coming from San Diego, that's going to happen. But man, it's getting ridiculous. Where I got 3 people here. Oh, now I get a 4th one walking in. And I don't get communicated to about where you're at. Are you going to be on time? Are you coming to work today? Are you not coming to work today? Whatever. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to communicate. Hey, I'm going to be 5 minutes late. It's just gonna. I hate being the hard ass about it, but I talked to 2 people yesterday about this, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna not let you go on jobs. That's just the way it's gonna be. You're gonna come in, and if I can, I'm gonna switch you off of jobs, take you off and give it to somebody else. And then you can go home, or sit around here wait for a job to come in, because it's not fair to anybody else who is coming in, being here on time. The whole thing, it's ridiculous, and I'm just getting tired of it. So, anything you want to bring up?
Nope.
All right.
Good.
I am going to use one of you two, whoever's not helping. We have the inspection for OC Fit is today, so I don't know what time yet. I got to call him right now, and he's going to give me a 2-hour window. So maybe I'll have Beatrice. Just depends on what you guys have.
Bail on you yesterday or what?
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't make it yesterday.
Yeah, of course. They work on their own time.
Yep. I can't even believe how Tustin can get an inspection done. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, let's get going.
All right, thanks.